Setting up the fuel system for the new Pro-Charger motor? Well, it's a whole new ballgame. And looky what we have here. Nothing like setting your eyes on your brand new car for the first time, or making sure everything is laid out just right in your brand new office. This and more coming up on Married with Dragsters.
Married with Dragsters, New Car Build brought to you by Biondo Racing Products, quality race proven components, by K&N Engineering, the world's best air filter, Autometer, in every winning ride.
And by Flat Out Gaskets. We seal where the others don't.
The speed pump you want to get mounted should be on 16 bolts. So that we get full volume out of it, hot, ground. The out will stay capped. We don't use this portion at all. This just stays capped, and we're going to regulate the pressure over here. Pressure regulator, it's going to be sensitive to the boost. That's what this does here. This can either go here or here. We actually put in two holes knowing we needed one. We'll end up plugging one of these off, just whichever. We have it up here just because we have everything piled down the front motor. This is the gauge. And you'd want to tee that some way because that's where you're recording fuel pressure.
Right.
Your auger. So
we're going to put a T in there.
Some sort of a contraption there to make that work.
Gotcha.
Just whatever makes it work. This is spare oils, changes for the blower, extra base gaskets, just little miscellaneous stuff in there behind the coil bar.
Okay.
That's the wiring for the carburetor. It's pretty simple. It wasn't simple at all when we got it, but after I made this and sat down and told him, now connect the lines for me, and then it was very simple. Because the instructions called for green wires, and there were no green wires. There's the last dyno sheet. It's obviously still way more than what we want. It's at 17 there and still climbing. But I think we ran with a little timing took out of it. I think we'll be able to manage that. We'll just have to try. Probably start at about 28 degrees. See how that works. That would definitely take, I'd take at least 100 out of it. I was hoping for about 1550. That would have done what we needed. It's just huge. I just put them in because they fit what we wanted to do. But those would be 6s into a 6 to 8Y, 8 down to the regulator. And you can ask me when you get home and start figuring out what to do.
Gotcha.
Now, this here, one on the other side, and the top of the pop-off valve go. We put a fitting in, it's in the manifold, for them. So those are vacuum. That's pressure on the one I just showed you, to the regulator. That's manifold pressure, hat pressure is VID. Valve covers are over here. You're going to need to try and hook up those things I give you.
Yeah, the burn down tubes or whatever they call those.
I think with a little effort, you could just turn out some little things or something, get the hoses on there rather than mess and disconnect things. But pretty much that's it. And I'm sure once you get started, you probably want to call me and say, well, what do we do about this? Yeah. Stick that on there. Just look over the gaskets and stuff. Like quite a bit of alcohol and oil. And I think that's why when we first had it pretty rich. I don't think it's doing it much now. Now this is set up for water.
Right.
So you want to leave that down a little bit. If you don't, it just starts putting water on so you warm it up. So yeah, here's the thing I was talking about. This connects to the two sides of the carburetor and over here to the pop-off
Oh, okay. So it goes here, both sides of the carburetor, and then over to the pop-off.
Pop off. There's one out of the hatch, but this is the pressure regulator.
How was it starting the engine? Did you have any
It
problems?
starts good, other than just like all alcohol motors. You gotta keep pumping it, it make the accelerator pump really dump a lot in there. But after it runs 10 seconds,
Good.
it's perfect
Okay.
after that.
And do you think we should run it out of fuel at the day's end?
I never do it.
Just leave the alcohol sit in the carb?
We don't do that.
You guys was you running lube in the alcohol when you was running it? Oh, you're not allowed to.
Sure. I'm on our car.
Right.
No, we don't use it here. We just buy barrels of alcohol.
Do you think you would have any problem with running lube? Because we normally run lube.
Yeah, you're better to run, but the insurance won't let you run.
Well, we're not tested in our class.
Even when you go to, even top dragsters?
Nope, there's no fuel check.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we can put a little nitro in it.
Obviously, with going with the Pro-Charger this year, we're going to be going to Zoomies, and the first people we think about is Hedman, Hustler Headers. And tell me the technology that you guys, and how you design everything. It's really a lot more than what people might think, even with a simple set of Zoomies.
Very, very true. Well, there's many different formulas and many different ways to conjure up what we want to do in exhaust, but it all has to do with the overall horsepower of the engine. Normally the fuel it's burning, whether it's on race gas or on alcohol or nitromethane, but for performance reasons, some cars that are carbureted really like to have a collector style header on them for power. A lot of cars that are blown and injected really like to run a Zoomie. Long primary tubes can be beneficial for torque. Short primary tubes can be very beneficial for overall peak horsepower. So we kind of listen to the engine builders. There's a lot of specifics that have to do with the cam timing, the engine combination, just so many different factors. But we've been doing this for a long, long time. We're very good at what we do. So we do a lot of dyno testing, but we do a lot of on-track testing too, because what the dyno room tells us is a good lead-in, but Mother Nature and the racetrack is always the telltale sign. So we constantly are reshaping ourselves and redesigning our products to stay current. The turbo market, the Pro-Chargers, everything has been coming on pretty steady, and it's given us manufacturers a new kind of a playground to play, because sometimes this industry and our products can get repetitive. Kind of probably more of a custom header coming than anybody, because we probably take more input from our engine builders on how to build a header than telling them, here's your brand X cookie cutter header and this is all we have. So we're very open and optimistic, and we're willing to try different things. Our family owns our own top fuel dragster team that my older brother drives for, and we're constantly out there as a family, but we do a lot of manufacturer midway displays throughout the year. We're very accessible from management all the way down to the warehouse guys. Doesn't matter if you're the vice president of the company or director of racing or anything. We work with our consumers, our customers, our friends, our fellow manufacturers. So if there's a header question you need, we're all accessible. You can call us, or you can go to HedmanPerformanceGroup.com and find each one of us by our own brand names.
Married with Dragsters, New Car Build brought to you by Biondo Racing Products, K&N Engineering, by Autometer,
And by Flat Out Gaskets on Competition Plus TV. Well, I just landed in Detroit from a 3-hour flight from West Palm. Was down in Stuart, Florida for a few days, doing a couple of TV shoots for Masters. On my way home, back to Lima, actually stopping off at American Race Cars, and for the first time, get to sit in my chassis. This is exciting. How's the movie star?
you just pull that cable your way, please?
Yes. Wow. Mark, it even has the little butt thing going on like we were talking about.
Good. We aim for please.
Now, I wasn't sure if you're going to be able to do that or not with, you know, the way the angle of the seat was going to be.
Yep.
Wow. Awesome.
Does everything feel okay? Angle
Yeah.
decent?
The angle is great.
Let me just put these in there. I'm sure we got the back on.
Can you tell I was in Florida, thus the shorts?
They'll move, but I mean, we can go back about 3 or 4 more inches yet.
So I won't be driving in flip-flops. At least I better not be.
Check to make sure this fuel shut off is going to work right for you. Is there a way we can actually set the seat in so you can fit in it and make sure it's where she wants it? That's probably the best way to do it, Mark. Okay.
Slippery. It'll be okay just to get used to it down there.
We can move it.
No, I mean, it's like,
No, speak now.
no, I mean, think about that. It's like, the wheel will come back out here, right?
Wherever you want to put it.
There's that phone. I don't see any problem with it being there. What are you thinking?
Well, you just have to reach, like you said, under your one arm, which isn't a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't see any problem with it being there. Because this was more where it used to be. Well, that can't be there because of the way the car's shaped different. So no, that's fine there. So this is where the dash will sit. What are you guys thinking about?
Then we'll put some spacers and bring it back. See, it's easier to do it that way, and that way if Kevin buys your car, all you do is pull the spacers out and move the dash back. If you weld the tabs on up here,
Right.
and me or Kevin buy your car, we're not going to fit it.
Right.
So we just found this easier to do. Same way your pedal rails are made to fit you, but they'll fit anybody.
Sure. Yeah, I told you, hon. See how the seat is and how that has that nice up? I mean, it just feels good. And I can't imagine what it's going to be like when it's all done.
You're going to be able to see through here for your windows?
See, that's what, when she was here the other day, I did some looking. See, her eyes is right underneath them.
Yeah, it's
I
like.
mean, your eyes is like somewhere on drive rail.
Yeah, and we're looking down anyway. We're looking down.
Yeah, we're gonna go probably about like that. Just narrow it back. There's really not a lot of design. We tried this morning of drawing different things on there, but the roll's there, so you can't hardly come down much farther and screw it on to make it look nice.
Okay. So you're thinking it'll be about that big?
Yep.
Wonder if. Yeah, because you got Does the windshield start right here?
Yeah, the windshield comes back up on right here.
Okay.
And your head's going to be back some, obviously, anyway.
Yeah, you're going to be maybe not quite that far.
Yeah,
No, it's like I
you
sit
won't
like.
have your pad here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I sit like this.
Something like that.
Is that your fist?
That was my
I was
fist.
gonna
Yeah.
say let me practice a launch and see how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going black up here. I can't decide if I'm gonna go silver down here because I've got chrome. And I'm thinking maybe the black would make doing it all black.
Stand up, do it all black. Well, let's have them do black with some rainbow or something in it. Same thing as your chassis.
Right.
That looks sharp.
Well, that's what my old dash was. I mean, my new old dash.
Right, that would look
was.
sharp.
Just do it all one color.
Your center gauges are light. Yeah, I agree. But yeah.
And then my cover is gonna be silver.
It doesn't matter if your fuel filler neck isn't exactly the same color as your chassis. It's gonna be all aluminum. You gotta make a tank. Oh yeah, yeah. Just thinking out loud.
Buddies of mine, she's going to run his car at Indy. I built him an all-aluminum 572 for it a couple of years ago, and he's working so much at Honda. He's an engineer for Honda. They are so busy, he's working 7 days a week. And he just doesn't have time to race his car, and he just put a new Terminator on, so we're going to tune it in for him. That way, when he does get a race, jump in and go. So, good deal.
Promotional considerations for Married with Dragsters provided in part by these fine companies.
Married with Dragsters Extra.
So today we're over at the Hedman Hustler booth, and we have the 2011 80RL World Champion Pro Extreme race car in our booth to celebrate Andy McCoy and Jason Hamster's World Championship. They won 50% of their finals this year, and I think Kevin's had trouble making it to a final, let alone winning 50% of them, like his wife probably could do a little burp slavage ratio better, wink wink. But anyway, Hedman being a proud to say made in the USA company, we're very proud and happy to be associated with a race team that has such a beautiful vehicle that pays to the patriotism of our country. And with us being a proud to say made in the USA type of a manufacturing facility, works great to follow through with our race team. So Kevin, get your stuff together, straighten out the car, buddy.
Coming up next on Married with Dragsters.
Normally we would burn it and blast it to get the oil off, but this is too long to go in or burn off and blast her. So this is our next best thing.